All right, y'all. I came to this spot in Glendale to tell the story about how the BMGs and the BMG, young BMGs my age, they tried to jump me into BMG. But I said, no, I ain't want to be in the gang and didn't want to be from BMG. Now, the reason why was there was a multitude of reasons. Um, One of the reasons was I'm throwing two homies on blast. Actually, my brother and a homie. We were walking over by Horizonte High School on 13 South and Main Street. These two Tongans, big ass Tongans, grown men. We were still in high school. These guys were grown men with tattoos. They ran up on us and was like, "Oh, what's up, cuz?" We were flamed up. We were wearing red, right? They're like, "Oh, what's up, cuz?" But they're big. They're tatted up. Everything. Riding in a clean Cadillac on rims. And the homie Mighty, he had a gun on him. So I'm telling him he's locked up for a gun right now. So saying he had a gun on him don't really matter. Free that nigga Mighty. Um, so Mighty had a gun on him. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, no, these dudes don't even know we about to set it off up in here, right? Because I'm thinking gangbanging mind frame at this time. I'm 15, I'm 16. I'm thinking gangbanging mind frame. So I'm like, yo, he's about to set it off. So I start yelling to him, Mighty, bust on him. Mighty, bust on him. And it's me, Mighty, and my brother Royce. I'm yelling, Mighty, bust on him, bust on him. The Tongans, they kind of like cornered us right by the ballpark, right in front of it. They pulled up on the spot where we was on the sidewalk to where we had to either walk towards them or turn around or dump on them, like I said, right? So Mighty decides to take the ladder. He books it. When Mighty books it, Royce books it too and runs. Bam. Now I'm standing there with the decision: get jumped by these two grown men or run with my friends. I was chubby when I was younger. Them two niggas was skinny and fast. They was already out of there. Pew. So I ain't had no choice. I had to run. I ran. The Tongans chased me because I'm the fat, slow one. The Tongans chased me, and the Tongans chased me to Horizonte. I ran. I tried to run in the school. The door was locked. I think that those two dudes felt so bad for me because my two friends had just left me. My brother and my friend had just left me. They turned around, got back in their car, and left me there. Now, right after that, we come here to this homie spot to kick it. It was this white girl, Candace's house. She lived here. I think she was already 18 or something. She had like 2, 3 kids already. She probably was on housing. I don't even know. I was young, but I'm just looking back on it now. So she probably was on housing because the way this little apartment building behind me looks, it didn't look like this. Somebody done bought it and updated it. It used to be ghetto looking and not nice. And so we come back here right after. And when we come back here, they're like, yeah, we need to put London on the set today. Like, today's the day. And I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, do these niggas know what just happened to me? Like, today's not the day. Like, we was just over there gang banging, flamed up, and got banged on, and Mighty got a gun on him. And now you guys want to jump me into the set. Now, that was one of the reasons I didn't want to, because it's like, if we're gang banging, let's bang on people, right? Now, the second reason was I didn't believe in uh the gang we're in having beef with somebody, and then me walking down the street. Now I got beef with this person that I don't know. We're also having beef. Young cats realize this. I'm making this video for the younger people too that are in gangs and trying to gang bang right now. You're getting caught up in beef, getting locked up, catching charges for other people who are making dumb decisions, who aren't as smart as you or who wouldn't make the same decisions as you. Somebody else could have a beef with somebody because he did something foul to them, right? Now they're mad at you and everybody that he knows. But he did something foul and stupid. It wasn't your fault, but you're involved in the beef now. That comes with gangbanging. That doesn't make sense. That's stupid. If another person does something dumb, I'm supposed to stick up for him because he's from my gang? No, that's dumb. Another reason why I didn't want to get jumped into a gang is because there would be 10 or 15 of us hanging out in this house. One blunt, one sack of weed, one car. We all got a pile in the car, lapped up. Another story that happened right here. I'm gonna have to cut this into a couple parts. While we stopped even hanging out here, me and all the homies were standing outside. Me and all the homies were standing outside kicking it. Some Polynesian cats drove by. They circle back around this way. Boom. The little crazy homie T-Bone was over here. He had a Mac 11 he had just got. A real Mac 11 like the movies with the clip, like brrr, like a video game. But it was real with the clip. The Tongans drove by. They was in a green Taurus. I remember this. They was in a green Taurus. They drove this way. Boom. Then they came back around. Boom. T-Bone's out here in this yard with the Mac 11. Lights up their car. Lights up their car. This is my first time being involved in a shooting as a teenager, right? They did the shooting, boom, everybody ran and left. I had to go to work. I had a job at Teleperformance. If you listen to my song State Street, I say I had a job at a call center. I quit it and got some raw with it. I had a job at Teleperformance, was no cap. I was 16. After the shooting happened, I go to run and leave, and I call my brother's baby's mom's sister, Cammy Vance. She might even remember this. I called someone and they ended up calling her and asking her to come get me to take me to work. She came and picked me up at the Sev. Now, I remind you back to the other part of the story. There's 10, 15 homies all the time. One blunt, no car, or maybe one car. Maybe one of us might know a girl that got a car, or one of the homies used to be the homie named T. I don't know what happened to him. T with the gold tooth, little short T. He used to have a car. He would come pick all of us up. We pile in that nigga's in that nigga. He had a Cadillac. Then he had a Blazer. We pile in whatever car he had. So Cammy Vance comes to pick me up over at the Sev. There's 10 homies. I got a job. I'm trying to go to work. This is when I'm starting to try to make money. Nobody had a ride. They're mad at me because I'm not telling the white girl, Cammy Vance, who's a square and don't got nothing to do with this, to pile all my gangbanging homies up in her little Chevrolet freaking whatever it was, her little Chevrolet that she had, and drive them each home and take me to work. So I said, nah, I can't take y'all. What did they say? Oh, you lame, nigga, you fake, da 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 da. And that's how the homies will treat you. If you say, nah, I can't take you, nah, you can't, nah, all 10 of you niggas can't smoke my blunt, I'm taking my blunt home. Oh, nigga, you weak, nigga, you lame. There's 10 of you niggas. If I smoke the blunt with y'all niggas, I ain't even gonna feel it. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to be in Black Mafia when they tried to jump me in the gang here. And the main reason I told them, you guys don't even make no money. If this was an organization and we had some Benzes and some cars and some money, I would want to be down with y'all. I would get jumped in right now. But we ain't making no money. Now I'm talking to some of the main Black Mafia members that y'all probably know. Sleep, Double R. I think Pack was over here, Mighty. All the main niggas. But to me, also, another reason I didn't get jumped in, because to me, they weren't the main niggas. Because me and Double R, we had been throwing up bees and writing Black Mafia on paper since we were 3. We were at church. I'm 3. Double R is probably like 6. I'm telling Double R, hey, this is how you throw up blood at church. We're in church. We're in the choir. In the choir, the crowd is out there. I'm like, throw up blood at the crowd. See if they notice, Double R. Double R, if you see this, you remember that. So I'm already young, developing these ways of knowing the Bloods and the Black Mafia members. But then I get to be 13, 14. I meet these other cats, Mighty, Sleep. These guys, they want to jump me in. I'm like, how are y'all gonna jump me into something that I just barely met y'all? I don't respect y'all on a level to put hands on me. My brother Royce let him jump him into the game. But I feel like he felt pressure because those guys tried to play people to the left if they didn't get jumped into the gang by them. But it was all really manipulation, y'all. They trying to make me feel like less of a man because I don't let them jump me. Come on, bro. How are you a man? How am I a man if I let another man beat me up to make me feel like more of a man? That's weak as hell. That was a concept that was in my brain too. So when they said to jump me into a gang, I said, hell nah. Hey, you young cats out there that watch this, you guys focus on your future and your money more than a gang. Because any gang member friend that I had, or even any friend that wasn't like best friend, brother, as soon as I got any issues or got locked up, they were trying to talk to my girl. That's how I found out that the homie was talking to my girl the first time I went to jail. I seen 2 other homies on the bus, and they were like, "Yeah, we seen your girl at the other homie's house." It's like they didn't care. They weren't like, "Yeah, that's messed up. You kicking with the homie's girl." They just laughing about it on the bus with me. They didn't care. It ain't like real homies. It's like you're gonna risk your freedom for people that ain't gonna be there for you if you're in a gang. So it's best to rock by yourself. I'm out here by myself, me and the camera. I don't got no homies or no gang. So you guys stay focused and stay locked in, twin. Go follow me on all the platforms. Deuces.